Jotnaar. So we've got Nathaniel, pirate captain, chartsman, talker. We've got a Lily, night witch, dashing rogue, precise, and Daltanius, quartermaster, fiddler, and devoted. Yeah. Mm-hmm. On our ship, our living ship, we have Richter's motivated merchants. So there were 14 of those, but I think you've applied 2 of those to become riggers. Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yep. And yep, go ahead.
I've got Fell and Chris. Yeah, 2 experienced riggers. I wrote it down here.
Yep.
And 2 newbie apprentices.
Yeah, so you're taking those from Richter's motivated merchants, or they other apprentices you hired?
We can use Richter's, sure.
Get your hands off my motivated merchants.
No. Okay, so let's say they're separate because it's not 2 apprentices.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And Gustav
to be named later.
Yep. Gustav's Walden tower hands. So these are experienced gunners, but they're not used to being on a ship. Excellent. Okay, let's say you are starting at Hag's Knife, which is a pirate hangout, which is on the east side of the Narrows.
I just find the game doc. Where were they shared in the chat, in our chat?
I think so, yeah.
I've got a link.
Oh shit! Bung me the link.
Throw the link in. Yeah.
I will put it in the Voice 3 chat. Boink. Unless we don't want to.
No, that's good. Where's 7th? Do we?
Trying to organise the camera, is he?
All good.
I'm right.
Hey.
Discord just when I try to attach a camera to it, so give me a second. I may still be able to do this.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. And we need to roll. You guys will need to roll dice at some point, but you can just use a D6 or in the chat. I don't care. It's not making any difference. No one's going to cheat. So
let's see.
You can literally just roll a 6 if you got one. Okay, sweet. Okay, right. So let's say your Hag's Knife, which is a pirate hangout. So deep, I think picture like limestone caves running through a thin protrusion of rock that comes out of the fog like a knife. Into that rock that lots of people have built their homes, lots of kind of poor people, but there's also taverns and tunnels that interconnect them. Imagine lights, lanterns powered by bloodworm oil, the giant worms that hunt the sea in these dark tunnels. And there's also docks of wood that stick out so you can park your balloons there
or whatever. Yep.
Crashing. Cool. Yep. So you get the vibe.
Yep.
Okay,
what
so
time
in the
of day
afternoon
is it?
you get
afternoon.
The day today is quite light. Yeah, there's no real wind. There's a slight breeze heading off to the west, which is good for attacking the Narrows and ships going through there. But hey, so it's a good wind heading from the east to the west, which is good for attacking the Narrows, but not necessarily good for fleeing the Narrows after you attack someone. So not a lot of cloud, some high cloud and some kind of wispy cloud going over the top of Hag's Knife, but not great hiding, not great stuff to hide in at present. In the afternoon, you'll get as the rock here heats up, you'll get a updraft, which is great for just scooting into the sky. So usually when they come to attack, the pirates here, they will come in the morning before you guys can easily flee. Okay, so let's say it's morning. You're all kind of up and about and getting the ship ready. Let's get into it. What are you doing? What's your plan today?
So, are we docked somewhere we normally dock? Do we know the people here? Do they know us?
Yep. Yeah. You guys are. This is where you've recruited your crew and all that sort of stuff. This is your locals here. There's a tavern here, and it's called the Haphazard Harlequin. And it's the fancy tavern, and so you're docked literally off the edge of the tavern.
Ooh, cool.
Nice.
So you were drinking last night, and you just walk onto your ship. It's beautiful here. And so you can see that people in the tavern are starting to get things ready, but it's super early, so they'll be doing breakfast shortly. But it's before that.
So we are docked.
Did we?
We're currently docked, but we're prepping to leave, or what are we doing? Or is that what we're
did we
deciding?
settle on a? Did we settle on a plan last night over dinner and grog?
You did. Sounds right. What was your plan?
It's a good question.
What kind of vessels go through the Narrows?
So the Narrows is the bit. So there's a lot of stuff to the south, like the Tin Isles. So tin comes up and is combined with the copper from Copperhead to make bronze, which is a big part of a lot of the kit you use. So vessels kind of come to bastion markets and join up to go through the Narrows in groups rather than go alone, so they don't get picked off by lone pirate ships. But then some people use the spiraling vortex of the Lover's Tryst to kind of get high and just go for it. But it's a couple of days sail from there to, Water, Crown or Copperhead or wherever they're heading north. And then there's ships coming south from the Orland Plateau, where some of your gunners are from, bringing iron and trading that south. So there's stuff from Water Crown, water growing south, and helium from Hex Spice and hydrogen from Water Crown crossing the Narrows as well. So it's the junction of all of this stuff. But people are kind of used to pirates coming here, and they try to protect themselves through the Narrows. But because it's the sky, right, you could literally just fly over the top of a hag's knife if you got high enough. And so people use their Jacob's ladders if they've got them on their ships to kind of go higher. So yeah, you could pick off. There would be lone ships that would go through the Narrows, but they would be, they would be carrying ore or other, unrefined ore, stuff that isn't really worth that much.
I think Rainsborough will have proposed a couple of courses of action. He will have talked, as he normally does, all kinds of ideas all night to his closest associates, these two. And essentially for him, it looks like three options. Either we hit something with a cargo that we know we can sell, or we hit something with a crew that we think we can turn, because there's a lot of space on our ship, and we could do with some more crew. Or we go for something that we can turn into a prize and take the whole ship. What do you think?
I think maybe we decided that it's up to each of us to go grab, not Shanghai necessarily, but maybe each of us should grab, and maybe that's where I get my my riggers from. I grab a couple of riggers from the bar looking for work, that kind of thing. Do we want to do?
Yep.
And so what I'm saying to you, Paul, is like maybe a combination of a couple.
Well, I think every time we attack a ship, we offer the crew the chance to join us. The question is what our priority is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my follow-up question, my question to you, Whitebread, is who do we know that's in the market for buying? Because listen, Rainsborough says, there's no point taking a cargo and not having someone to sell it to you. You remember the last time we did that?
I remember the last 3 times we did that.
I haven't whaled in a long while. I would like to taste the blood of the what were they called? The
Bloodworms.
Bloodworms. But yeah. I do understand your issues with that, Captain. So whatever else you choose, I will be prepared.
Rainsborough runs through several scenarios in which he kills the Sky Witch and then smiles.
And says, I think Lily has some sort of a smoking pipe that she's
nice.
casually smoking from. It smells something like an unholy mix of weed and opium.
Wow.
And some other things.
I might lean in when there's a thick cloud of smoke coming up from that. So is it possible then? I know we're starting the next day, but is it possible to have a bit of a flashback to us finding a buyer for something?
Yeah. Let's do it. So you were in the Haphazard Harlequin last night and meeting Narissa, who is a fence, who has a storeroom here at Hag's Knife, but also a legitimate business connection in Bastion Markets to offload stuff. So this is pretty regular. People joke that the stuff that goes through the Narrows yesterday can be bought in Bastion Market today because it's the typical way stuff is fenced through. So yes, Narissa is a contact you're trying to impress. So she's an older, 40, 45 kind of lady. She's got long hair in lots of coiled nets. She's got a crew of 3 toughs that kind of hang out with her, and she comes and sits at your table as agreed. So just the 3 of you and her toughs are standing off to the side. So I hear you're getting ready to start some more raids, and you want a price.
And news on a cargo you'd prefer, Narissa. We can work well together.
Yeah, I'm interested in anything light, helium, hydrogen, tin. Tin's good, especially refined. Anything that I can offload quickly into the market. I don't want ore or that sort of stuff. I want things I can move, things I can pack in a small vessel and move.
Well, we can do our best. We'll try and find out if any soft touches are likely to be trying to make their way on their own through the Narrows in the next few days, and meet you back here.
Yeah, my agent is here. So let us know if it needs to move quickly. We could get on a squawk box, cost a bit, but get in touch with my agent here, who is called Mason. He's one of the toughs that's standing behind her, and he can store it. And I'll give you 40% of value.
Rainsborough doesn't. Yeah, is that normal?
That's a joke. No. You need to be turning the scale the other way.
Rainsborough doesn't answer. He raises his hand. I've probably got lacy sleeves right out of my jacket. I raise my hand. A bottle of something to strike a bargain to, he says.
Oh, okay, excellent. So the thing they drink here is rum mixed with worm blood. That is fermented worm blood. It is extremely intense. It'll send you blind after a while.
A bottle of the worm blood grog for my friend here, he says, pointing at Lily. And I'll just have the grog.
All right, they bring it out.
Lily has some like regular alcohol like in a flask as an antitoxin to the one that sends you blind.
Nice.
Make sure you get the ratio right.
She's absolutely gonna be like she drinks from the big thing and then she drinks from the small one. So
Yeah, absolutely. Excellent. All right. So you're sharing some of this. You see Narissa's like, ooh, that's strong stuff. You order some and she's taking the plain grog. She wants to give the
Yeah. What are you taking, Rigger? What's your name, by the way, Rigger? I've forgotten your name.
Everyone just calls me Dart.
Dirt?
Or sorry, Dalt.
Gold.
no.
I'll say
yeah.
I'll
say I have a big cup and he takes a big shot of the blood liquor.
Whoa.
Wow.
Like a pint.
I'll say
these riggers,
yeah.
crazy.
We'd be needing 60-40 in our favor just to keep Dalt here in booze.
All right, sounds like a negotiation. Let's make with the dice. See if you can convince her.
Is it me?
That's you.
Yep. So just grab a die and roll it.
I have this die here.
Yep.
I have rolled a 4.
So a 4 is a bargain. So you can give something to get something, or you can roll again.
Now, do I say the positive thing or the negative thing? Is 4 that result?
Yeah, you choose either of those. The positive is yes, she agrees. Yeah, and then I say yeah, but the deal is. So if you said yes, she agrees. I say yeah, but the deal is that she's got a job for you right now that you might not like.
Yeah, okay. So how about? I like that white bread. But how about How about she gives us 60-40, but she's got a target in mind and it's harder than we were looking for.
Yep, that's perfect. Yeah. So is that you happy with that bargain? You're doing a re-roll.
What do you reckon, guys?
I'm cool with it. I want to see what.
Yeah.
What. I want to see what she comes up with. This will be fun.
Yeah.
All right. She's going. Yeah, she'll strike that deal. There is a ship that she knows is coming alone, and she thinks that it's smuggling, that they're smuggling helium out of Hexspire illegally. So it's high. If the guys at Hexspire see you with this illegal helium, that's really bad. So they're coming on the vessel they're using is called the Fallen Crown. And it has, so it is a swan. So that is a large vessel, 4 to 12 cannons, 16 to 40 crew. But they're smuggling it under a pile of ore and they're going unguarded. So it's a lone swan with no protection. Now you have a gull, which is a small and fast ship with 4 to 8, well, you've got 6 cannons, I think. So that is a substantially difficult thing and you've got an inexperienced crew.
Yeah.
I nod at Daltz like, yeah, we got this. And then I lean into Narissa and I say, "What do you know of the captain of the Fallen Crown? Is he a bad man? Do his crew like him? What about the owner? Does he drive them hard?"
So she says, "Yeah, the captain is Byron. He is a pirate turned privateer.
Oh, I'll spit.
And turned merchant. He's gone all the way back. He slid all the way back to nothing. Yes, and he's trying to build a reputation as though he's a fancy man. His crew is, he's got a tight crew around him, half a dozen diehards from his pirate days. The rest of the crew will just be experienced highs on. They won't give a shit about him.
Cool. So 40 crew, you said?
Up to 40. But you estimate there'll be about high end,
I have
30 to 40.
two questions. One would be, is it possible for me to produce helium out of cheaper and more widely available byproducts so we could hit a ship? Of course, we have to hit this one. I know this. But what I'm saying is, like, in the future, could we hit a ship that has byproducts, set up some kind of a lab in some nook or cranny, and turn it into helium ourselves?
So you can make hydrogen easily, but because you just split water, helium basically the hex spire has a monopoly on it because there's a natural thing where it bubbles out in hex spire.
That'd be declaring war on the monopolists.
It would. They would be extremely. It would require some sort of magic for sure. That's not a normal thing to do. It's a very difficult thing to do.
Okay.
And helium's highly prized because it's non-flammable. So if you've got your balloon and you've got quite a lot of hydrogen.
Okay. I was under the wrong impression that I couldn't use.
You want hydrogen.
Right. That's right. I was under the impression that I couldn't use firebombs on this mission, and I was starting to get disappointed. But now I'm not.
No. Well, it depends on your mix, right? So
my knowledge of chemistry is very backward.
Helium is your non-flammable, perfect thing. That's the expensive stuff that if you're a rich merchant, you'll put in your balloon. Hydrogen is the highly flammable, dangerous stuff. And the other way, of course, is hot air, but most sky ships don't use hot air. Balloons use hot air, like the eggs, the single, a mix of helium. So this is the rigger's job, to keep the ship light with as much little danger as possible. So you guys might have a thing of helium on your ship, just a small one. You're probably using mostly hydrogen right now. So to get some helium.
Helium escapes very easily, doesn't it, out of an envelope, out of a balloon. So I look down. Sorry.
Yep. It's not terrible. You've got balloons that will keep it for quite a while. But yes, it's all of these things are, you need to restock on hydrogen and helium and all that sort of mix. And that's the rigger's job. Lift and load. That's what the riggers do. Manage the balance.
And they stay up on top all night playing dreadful music, getting hideously drunk. I look down. Right. I look down at my worn boots and I say, "Well, I met Byron once. He had a nice pair of boots. I think he needs to be relieved of them. Let's do it."
Narissa laughs, slaps you on the back, and stands up to walk off.
I take another drink,
Excellent.
Realizing I may have talked us into some problems.
Excellent. Okay, so you're drinking on into the night and doing your planning. One of your crew, one of the Gustav, comes over to you, and he's got a guy with him who you've seen before. His name is Dismas, and Dismas is he used to be a rigger. He had a fall and broke one of his arms, and it's never healed right, so he can't really rig anymore, but he serves at the bar and stuff. And Gustav says, this must, he has information on what is happening in Bastion Market. So Dismas is seems a little reluctant, but
Sit down, have a drink with us, Dismuth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he sits down, starts drinking. What are you going to ask him about? He's just come back from Bastion Market and checking out what's happening there, so he can sell the advice to crews here.
Well, make sure we have a.
What's their authorities' reaction time if something happens? Something unexpected happens on the periphery.
Yeah. So the distance from Bastion Market to the Narrows is about 8 hours a watch. Yeah. So you have watches of 8 hours. So it's about a watch. So, but the Bastion Market doesn't have a strong navy. What you worry about is Hexspire. They will send ships out, especially to protect their helium vessels, which are highly prized. Their shipments.
But the guy is he delivering to Hexspire? Is he Hexspire guy, or is he like illegally?
He's illegally taken this stuff from Hexspire, and he's transporting it north. So he's going through the Narrows, and he's taking it to Copperhead.
Does it sound like we should be expecting any defense of him from authorities, like any ship? I'm not asking the guy directly. I'm kind of like trying to gauge based on what he tells me and what I know. Do we expect any sort of reinforcements if we manage to hit the ship that we are targeting?
Okay, so you talk about this specific ship. So you're letting him talk about the Fallen Crown? Yeah. Okay, so he goes, the Crown, yeah. Word is they're heading over the Lover's Tryst and trying to make the Narrows high. Okay. No, so they're trying to go super high, and that they'll be crossing later today.
But my big question to you, like in general, is like, what friends do they have, and what friends can we expect to help them out if we hit them, right? Who can they radio, and how fast can that radioed the reinforcements come?
Yeah, so it's if they radioed someone who was docked at Bastion Markets, it's 8 hours, so it's a long run for someone who's docked. Someone in the vicinity. But not everyone has a squawk box. That's pretty rare and pretty expensive. These guys might not even have one.
If they're making the high run, if they're coming off the Lover's Tryst and they're making the high run over the Hag's Knife, over from the Narrows, then has Rainsborough got an idea of the most likely route, or does that have to wait until he can have a look at his charts in the chart room tomorrow?
No, Rainsborough knows that because you've got the Maelstrom on the left, so you've got to head over the Narrows. You can't go too close to the Maelstrom, and you're heading the needle between the Dark Tower, which is not actually labelled on the map, but it's the black kind of building just under the description of Jotnaar on the map, near the Maelstrom. So there's pirates out of there, and there's pirates out of Hag's Knife. So you're basically going to run over the Narrows still. Yeah. So... yeah, there's only one way to go, and that's over the Narrows. You just do it at high, because then you can see people coming up to try and get you.
I guess Dolt knows what this means for tomorrow. Making we need altitude, and I'll say enough business for tonight, Dismuth. Tell me now, who of the Riggers Guild hanged recently off the jetties?
Oh yeah, he says it's interesting because they have hung Captain Milton. He was caught with his hand in the till in the markets, bribing officials and taking more than his cut. And there's nothing that the merchants hate more than someone taking more than their cut.
2 more bottles at this table. We need to drink to the death of Milton. At some stage that evening, when a name of someone hanged is mentioned, Nathaniel Rainsborough definitely gets up on his chair and makes a speech. Probably tearfully. probably tearfully, like
Excellent.
to someone who was hanged.
When I know that he's gonna start having speeches about dead captains, I'm gonna like slip a note, as in like money to pay for my drinks, down. I'm gonna like not excuse myself, but like slip off. I wanna buy something with live blood, whatever it be, like some kind of a chicken, something like that, right? I'm gonna go over to the ship. I'm gonna feed the ship. And I'm gonna talk
So
to
you're gonna do the little ritual you do with the chicken.
Yep.
And okay, so what are you saying? What are you saying to the ship?
I'm gonna say, do you remember your name? I'm gonna ask him. Do I know? I don't remember. I don't know it, but I'm just like I'm kind of like opening the conversation this way. It's like, do you remember your name?
So how does it talk to you? Is it in your mind, or do you feel the groaning of the floorboards, or does it whisper in the wind?
It's like it's the I think I need to get like high or drunk, which I've been doing, right? By doing the pipe and stuff like that. I was kind of preparing myself, and it's the sum of all those like creaks, like rustling of the wind, between the floorboards, whistling, that kind of stuff, and like maybe all kinds of noises that are on the ship. I can hear them as speech in a way, right? Or I know what they mean.
Yeah.
But like to an untrained ear, this is meaningless entirely.
Yeah. So the ship kind of shrugs, in an awkward way, in an embarrassed way, I don't like this subject way. It doesn't know its name. You got a name, you guys call it, but it doesn't know its name.
It's true. That's true. That is fine. I'm going to say, what do you prefer, hydrogen or oxygen, or that which lifts you?
It prefers helium because it's not flammable and it doesn't, if the balloon burns and it crashes, it will die. It's afraid to die.
I'm going to ask it if it would need, can it hold helium in a way that won't escape? And what would I need to give it? What would I need to kind of support him with to be able to hold more helium in order to have it be like more efficient, essentially, quote unquote, in a way that's like it's going to be able to hold it without it escaping easily. That's my point. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. So there is like a second like what's called a half balloon, which is a canvas thing you put on top of the balloon and then you recycle the thing back in. It really wants a half balloon on top. It's going to add a little bit of weight, but it means recycling that hydrogen and helium and avoiding the loss. So it's quite interested in a half balloon. That is an expensive item.
That's right.
Yeah, but
I probably hate it because it gets in my way.
It definitely gets in your road. Yep. The other thing is just lots of helium. Just give me the helium.
I'm going to ask it if it's pained in any way, or if it needs anything, or if it has anywhere it wants to go in particular.
It's seen other ships and they look fancy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the wheel of this ship has brass fittings, and it's going like silver is a nice fitting. Yeah, it wants a little bit of splendor. Yeah, it feels a bit drab.
Very well, very well. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure something out.
Just what we need, a ship with expensive tastes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And you with your threadbare boots.
That's right.
All right, excellent. Okay, so you have a good chat to it. So, Dalt, Fel and Chris come up to you, and they've got these two apprentices that you've hired tonight with them, and they're saying, we're going to go back and get up on the balloon and check it out and make sure everything's fit.
Actually, I probably would have had Fel and Chris at the balloon, at the ship, specifically to watch out for the witch and essentially spy on her. So I'd probably get all the information that he talked about later when they do show up. If we want to say that they have shown up, that's fine. I was also going to go shopping for a guitar or a lute or of some ilk for Kel. Or for
no sweat. Yeah. So,
but we don't need to play that. I don't care about like.
No. You can grab a guitar. You can grab a guitar and you get it.
He's got one wrapped in paper, like stupidly, that he's been carrying around all night, right? Like, and almost forgetting behind in the chair. But yeah, he doesn't trust the witch. He's not sure what the deal is with the witch and the ship, and he's just looking for information. So yeah, he would definitely have his rigors, and he would probably just be in the area looking for people. He'd probably know some people, like asking around for good, like young eager talent, that sort of thing, and probably be able to pick somebody up.
Yep, no problem. So Fel comes. So are we good, Lily? If you were observed while you did your ritual, does that make sense?
Yeah, because I think that to an outside observer, I'm just like, just splitting a chicken in half, bleeding it over the floor,
and then talking and like listening,
talking into the air and just like listening, and like nobody's responding. I'm just like talking to it. It's funny.
So I would get your questions, but not the answers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you probably get the questions, but
that's cool.
You would not get the answers. Yeah,
that's cool.
We must have seen Lily doing weird shit before, right? There's got to be a certain level of superstition about this woman.
There's always fucking blood on the deck for some reason.
Lily, there's blood on the deck again.
Yeah, then a woman's footprint.
It's not mine this time.
So, I think by the time Rainsborough gets back to the chart room, he has a pair of wire-rimmed spectacles, which he doesn't wear, of course, because who does, right? So he reaches for his wire rims and can't see anything. And the next time, except a blur. And the next time Rainsborough knows anything, he's asleep on his chart table. So
beautiful.
Right.
Studying the chart for tomorrow. Okay, so Fel comes to you in the adult in the thing, and she says that she gives a report on Lily's activity, and she says that Chris believes Fel is 100% earnest. If Chris believes it, it's true, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she sketches out some of the responses in some detail, but not to the same level, right? But she's saying Chris isn't sure. She's like saying it's not true, but Chris is never wrong. Lily's having a conversation with the ship, and the ship was answering.
I don't think they've ever hidden it from the rest of the crew. I think they just never asked, or they just didn't believe that I was doing it.
Yeah,
that's totally fine.
But she's giving feedback that was like some of the answers. Like Lily was asking the ship's name, and Chris is going, I don't think the ship knows its name, right? So she's giving answers, but then you can hear Chris, because Chris is kind of like, I'm probably wrong. I'm probably imagining it. But Fel's like, no, if Chris says it, it's 100% true. So Fel believes what Chris is saying, but Chris doesn't believe what Chris is saying.
Right,
got
totally.
it?
Yep, got it.
Yeah. Okay, and then Fel's eyes land on the paper package that you have there, and she's like, what's that?
Oh, and Fell is there. Did we just establish that Fell is also there? Because Fell is the one that plays, right?
Fell is there. No, Fell is there. Chris is not there. Fell is relaying what Chris said.
Oh,
Chris
okay.
is back on the ship looking after the apprentices.
Oh, he says, yeah, it's nothing. It's something the captain needed.
Oh, okay, all right. So Phil kind of nods and walks off. All right, are we flashing back to the morning? You've got a plan.
Yeah, we got to. Yeah, well, I think so.
Unless it's extremely late, there is something that I would like to do, if possible.
There's
Either
plenty
in
of
the
hours.
morning or in the evening. I would like to find a young seamstress or somebody who knows, who does aesthetics of some kind, some artisanry, maybe a painter or something like that, and seduce her to join the crew that would provide fanciness to the ship.
Yeah, fantastic.
And
Let's make a roll
me,
for that. Yeah. Let's make a roll for that to see if you can achieve that in the hours you have left, because a lot of people in bed, so you're waking seamstresses and painters up and trying to...
Is it a D6, right?
D6, yep.
Okay, it's a 3.
Okay, so 3 is a massive success. So in town, as chance would have it, is Isabella. Is that good? Yeah. And Isabella is a painter, and she's a famous painter that is well known in this area. If that's what you want, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy with famous, yeah.
I don't think she's to be like ultra well known, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because like I want to get her on the ship.
Yeah,
it's a mixed success, right?
No. 3 is a massive success.
Oh, massive. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's a renowned painter. She's looking for a trip north. She's looking for excitement. She's looking for something to paint to increase the thing. She is renowned for her paintings of lords and ladies, and also ceilings. She does ceilings, dome ceilings and all that sort of stuff like that. So she's got all the paints, everything that she needs. And she has got her nephew Joshua with her as well.
Okay.
If you want to, so he's her assistant, and he's also her bodyguard.
Okay.
Wow. Taking on a painter.
I like it.
Yeah. But
I'm wondering if she can paint the hull. If she can cloud camouflage the hull, but not tomorrow, obviously.
Yeah, probably not tomorrow, but like I will definitely want her to like adorn the ship with some intricate painting. Yeah, fanciness provided. I will ask the ship what it would like painted, what kind of colors or imagery would it like used on it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I will, That's
you definitely cannot pimp our ride, right? It's a pirate ship, Mahati. You know,
it's a pirate ship with feelings and preferences.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Captain, you get up, open the door of your cabin, and walk out, and the door has been painted. That's where they've started.
Mm-hmm.
It's a strong red color.
It's painted with like 2 unicorns, and there's a heart.
No, just a strong red. She hasn't had time to do unicorns yet. She's got a base on it. She's going to do something else with it. But it actually looks quite good if you like
what?
A red.
How? Who are you?
She's Isabella. You've probably seen my works.
You're a painter of doors?
No, I paint.
Doors.
And she's just like, no, everything.
Okay, I'll push my way past her and go and find Richard.
All right, so you're looking for Richard. Yeah, Richard's there. Yeah,
when I find Richard, I'll tell him what we're doing. I'll ask him if he's seen Dolt. I'll tell him to get the big flag and the two small flags, because we're going to be using them today. The 3 Jolly Rogers, and I'll shout and then regret it for Dolt.
Yep. So you come down from the top, Dolt?
So you probably catch us in our, all the riggers are huffing a little helium right now. Off the supply, as is our thing. And yeah, I can see if the captain comes up, would you see us doing this? And would you care?
I'm not coming up there. I'm not going up there. No, I mean, what you do up there is your own business.
Yeah.
There might be a kind of
helium. The helium's in a supply, right? Like we're running on hydrogen, but we do have a small supply of helium, right?
Yeah, I think that'd be on the deck. So you'd probably be on the deck doing your morning rigger ritual and having a puff of helium.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you walk up to him,
the captain just walks up to him and is like,
"Hey, hi, what can I help you with?"
Exactly. Yeah, and he'd say, "You got a little red. You got red on your cuffs. A little red paint."
We need to get a float. We need to get a float, Dolt. Do you think we could float the ship instead of you and the other riggers?
Sure. and we're all like,
we're working today, don't you? Everybody, we're working today. Everybody, let's get to work.
And he's laughing his ass
Richter's
off.
Guys,
yeah.
Richter's like, "Come on, guys, come on, get working!" And all the crew are like bustling around. They're not doing it. Everything's ready, so they're just running around to make it look good, Captain. so they're because they're so eager. And you see Gustav and the guy standing off to the side. They're like they're looking around to see if they need to go and man the guns.
What do the gunners do when we're not? The gunners. When we're not in battle, they must be like the cooks or... Yeah.
Yep, what did you assign them? They're the cooks.
Well, I guess.
Breakfast.
I mean,
Right.
if we're not in battle, then they got to do something, right? I guess.
Yeah, they produce them.
I think that they should have some chopping experience. So cooks would be a good choice.
How many? Oh, chopping. Yeah. How many have we got? 2 gunners?
No. You've got 5.
Oh, well, we better have cooks, and we better have one of them. Better be the ship surgeon, right? Talking of chopping.
I don't know. You're the lead,
I'm the ship surgeon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Lily's
official.
An orderly then.
Title.
An orderly for Lily.
Lily, yes. Yep, no problem. Yep. Okay, excellent.
So I am doing, while we get there, I want to do 2 things. One is I want to prepare something like a cloud cover for ocean or something, right? That will that will hopefully shield us from view while we lay the ambush, right?
Can I invite, when we're underway, can I invite Lily and Dolt? Say, Lily and Dolt, the chart room.
Okay.
Yep. So the crew's ready to go, so they can pop. They need to go at altitude quickly, and there's no thingo, so they've got to spiral up as fast as they can. So they can. You can leave that to Rick, that he'll manage that.
Yeah, I'll slap Richer on the shoulder. I like Richer. I think he's a good sailor, and I slap him on the shoulder and leave it to him. And then I get Lily and Dolt into the chart room and point out where we're going, and say. So I've come up with a plan, and you guys probably know it's the same plan as last time and the time
every
before
single
that.
time.
So we're going to get above them, ideally hidden in cloud, and then we come out of the sun, raise the Jolly Roger, fire across the bows. If she strikes her colours, the sensible thing to do, so much the better. If not, we board, take her. Minimum casualties. I look at Lily. Minimum casualties, Lily. Because we want
whatever.
We want to offer them the chance to join us. And they can't do that if they're dead, because you're...
I would beg to differ. I've been doing research into necromancy, and I would like to...
No zombies. No, don't you agree? Don't you? No zombies. No zombie sailors.
I agree. he's still doing the helium thing.
Helium,
It's funny
you
now.
guys huffing.
So there's the plan,
All right.
and it's a good plan. But I think the one thing that works in Rainsborough's favour, his tactical genius is somewhat lacking. Right, he has one plan, but the one thing that works in his favour is being a chartsman. He knows where to get in the sky, and that's his main jam.
Yeah, 100%.
I have a question. Could I produce some sort of a potion? I probably can't make a lot of things, but maybe could I have prepared some sort of a weak toxin that could either put them to sleep or disorient them, or something like that. Maybe something that could disorient them, or
so like a smoke bomb, like sort of thing.
No, I would say the smoke bomb is a given. My point is more to saturate the place with some weak, maybe not weak, but like some sort of something that will make it very hard for them to, maybe not very hard, but make it harder for them to fight against us and give us an initial push. Right? It's not going to work for long.
What about something like
achieve it with just sprayed alcohol in a way that would.
What about something like a tear gas? What about something like tear gas shells?
Yeah, something like that. Like that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And
so you could put that in a swivel gun and fire it over. Yep. You
just land it on the deck. Just land it on the deck.
I can just throw it. I have a broom, right? I can just fly over. That's I would imagine is my tactic. It's I just fly over. I just throw those things down, and then we board via the brooms. That's or via connecting the ships, right?
Yeah. So I think you've only got one broom. You've got a broom. The others don't.
Okay.
I think you want to be careful on your broom though, because if they fire a swivel gun of shot at you, that's a mess. So you've just got to be very careful as you do that. So otherwise you can put it in a swivel gun and fire it over.
That's right. Okay. Can they target upwards on their swivel guns, or
no? So if your balloon is coming down and you fly up and down and around, so they can fire up, but no one fires into their own balloon.
And the essential maneuver is up and to the back with the sun behind us and come down like this. They have to see us though. They have to see the Jolly Rogers so that they can strike their colours, right? I mean, Rainsborough's nothing if not a traditionalist, right? We're not going to.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Got it. Okay, great. So you start firing now.
As a final note, I would presume that we have things like gas masks or something like that. I have a gas mask. Maybe I have a.
You do. No one else. You might have a couple. No one else has got them. It's not standard. Okay.
Very well.
Oh,
so
no.
I will want something that.
The ship has a supply for about half the crew, because if you crash into the fog or you have to go into the fog, people wear masks. So there are masks, but not enough for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. We just need enough to for the boarding crew so that they won't be affected by the tear gas. While
so you've got a dozen of those or so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, great. Okay, so you're up in the air, and you guys are making your plans and confirming everything. And there's a knock on the door, and Richter sticks his head in, and he goes, "There's someone else hunting up here today, sir."
Who have we got? Do you recognise them, Richard?
We'd have to go sneak a bit closer to find out who it is. But it's another gull, so a ship the same size as you, and he reckons it's got to be a pirate. They're heading west.
Give us a bit more air, Dol. Give us a bit more air. We'll get above them and see who they are.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
I'll go up to the bridge.
Yeah. Do we have a way of raising hydrogen I'm just curious about this. How we do this.
So in theory, most ships have what's called a Jacob's ladder, which is a device which is like a flat escalator that just churns away and raises the ship. I don't know how. I don't know the science,
Cool.
but
Right, cool.
it sounds like a cool thing, right?
Yep.
So your ship just does that.
Awesome.
Get that
just,
ladder
you
turning.
don't, yeah, in that bit where there's usually a mechanic, engineer or whatever turning away, you have none. It just does it. So there's that. Plus, you would release a little bit more gas and keep the the trim
Exactly.
right. So there's a lot for the
I know
riggers
how we'll
to
get
do,
down.
too.
I just wanted to understand that concept. Yeah, we'll get down for sure.
Yeah. I just
yeah,
made up
cool.
this thing called a Jacob's ladder, which
Yeah, I like
helps
it.
the ship rise.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so you're going to have to do some nous to sneak up on these guys.
We have a helmsman, I guess. One of Richard's men is the helmsman.
Oh, Richard's doing it himself.
Oh, fantastic! So I'll look out, and Richard and I will do it collaboratively. Right? I'm not trying to tell the man his job. We'll work together. I want to know why there are floral patterns painted around the gauges on the bridge now.
Well, you think you turn around and go, that is weird, and you see Isabel is in your cabin measuring it. But also you turn around and you're watching Isabel, and you see this other guy, Joshua. He's dressed more fancy than anyone else on the ship, right? He's wearing a full, gentleman's outfit.
I think I'm going to tell the two when things go down, I want them in my cabin rather than his. I feel mine
sure.
would be, because I probably have somewhere under the deck is where my cabin is.
Safer.
My lab
Somewhere
there. I think
dark.
it's safer.
smells of offal.
Yeah, but it's look, I'm paranoid, so I've probably got some traps in there that will help them. I told them where the traps are so they don't get caught themselves. So
yeah,
it's all
range of
Isabel,
rusty medical equipment on the wall. Sorry.
Isabel's keen to get an image of a pirate ship taking another ship because she wants to paint that, put it on a canvas.
Does she want to paint a pirate captain?
She is very happy to paint a pirate captain.
Right, I'll straighten my hat. Okay, so Richard and I are going to try and stalk this other gull.
Yeah, fantastic. Let's have the roll.
Shall I do that again?
Yeah, you're doing it, so do it.
2.
Okay, so that's a moderate success. So yeah, you're able to come up within distance. So you have a look and you recognise it. It is the Driscoll 7, which is Captain Driscoll's ship. Driscoll is a liar and a thief. He turns privateer and then turns pirate, double crosses people. He's a real piece of work. You've seen through your spyglass who it is. Driscoll is the one that shot down Richter's ship.
Ooh. I turn to Richard and I say, it's that piece of work. It's Driscoll.
It's Driscoll. He's like, you're talking to him quietly, and he's like whispering to you because the crew, the 14 guys are going to let's get that scumbag. He's in our sights, right? You have some time before the ship's due through. Are you going to try and take on an experienced pirate captain in their gull?
Yeah, I think so. I think Lily, is that cloud sorcery ready yet?
Yes, it's ready. It's not sorcery, but yeah, it's sorcery. Never mind. I'm a wizard.
So do you have to do this on top so it kind of foams around the ship and down so you go up to the top of up with the riggers?
I'm a dashing rogue. You know what I'm doing? I'm grabbing a rope, grabbing the bottle in order to spread it, grabbing a rope. I'm swinging down around the ship, like just like doing this kind of like Indiana
Yep.
Jones. The ship's in the middle. I'm just swinging all around, using the momentum. You're right to like swing
Yep.
all around, coming up on the other side, and now it's covered.
Okay, fantastic.
Just toggle around. I'm doing this in the most showy way as possible in front of Isabella. I want to make sure that she's watching.
Well, she's quite impressed with that. She hasn't got great vision of what's happening now, though. She's a little bit disappointed. Okay, but you're heading. Remember, the wind is blowing east-west. You're behind Driscoll, so the cloud lets you get up into your perfect position. So yeah, you've got a good position now to attack.
I don't think there's going to be any. I don't think there's going to be any shooting, firing across his bows or raising the Jolly Roger. We get as close as we can, and I look to Richard to give the word, and then we hit him.
Yeah.
This isn't a heist. This is revenge.
Yeah. Okay. So if you attack from above, you could theoretically send people down on top of his balloon if you want to capture the ship. You could fire the balloon, like set it on into flame.
What do we know of Driscoll's crew? How big's his crew going to be?
He's going to have more people than you for sure. Yeah, he's going to have more than you. He's going to have a fully packed ship.
I think we need to disable him before we do anything.
I would like to just quickly note, do we also want to try to, when we challenge him, do we also want to like keep as many people alive as possible, or should we just hit hard and fast? What's the take?
My feeling is that if we board, we're a bit pushed for time today, right? So this is already an unscheduled battle.
Okay.
But if we board and try to fight it out, it could be if his crew's bigger than ours. So if we take advantage of our position and hit him hard now, if we do well enough, if our gunners who have never fired off a ship before do well enough, and we disable him, like knock his rudder out, knock out a couple of the guns, offer him the chance to surrender, see if his crew turns on him. He's a nasty bastard, Driscoll. We can probably convince the crew to turn.
Yep. Okay. So
that's the plan. It's essentially the same plan.
Yeah. So you're up above. So yeah. The given you've snuck up on him, and he's got his lightning hook up because he's not moving into attack. So you pull your lightning harness down when you're attacking because it attracts guns, and if you fire a lightning cannon through a balloon into someone's lightning harness, you'll pop their balloon. So
right.
Really, he's completely not expecting attack. Obviously, he's trolling and collecting some lightning up here so he can zip down and get ready for his attack.
Wait,
who knows the gunners best? Is it you that know the gunners best, Dalt?
It was me.
Oh, Lily.
Yeah.
Do you want to give them a pep talk? Give them a pep talk. Sorry, Brian, I didn't mean to cut across you, mate.
No, it's cool.
Yeah. I'm essentially like gathering them, and I'm explaining. Okay, I'm giving roles to everyone, and I'm going to sort of. But what worries me is that I'm not going to be on the ship when the hit happens because I'm part of the boarding team, or I'm going to be on the broom, right? Peppering their ship with firebombs. So I'm kind of like basically telling them that you guys have to listen to the captain, and I'm giving them roles like here's what you're doing, this is how you have to do it, etc. Yeah.
So
I'm more preparing myself to handle this.
So Gustav's good. Yes. Lily, we can do, but do you wish us to just pop this balloon? Bang, goodbye, ship.
So the
problem solved.
So if I wander along, I think I'm going to shout. I'm going to ask Dalt to give us a few more knots of speed if he can, and on my word, and when Richard's ready. But I'll say to the gunners, target the rudder. target their ladder, target the guns.
Okay.
Dalt would
Yeah.
sidle up to the captain and say, "Are you sure we want to shoot on this? We're right above it. We could drop down, open their top flap, and force them to land."
Look, they've got a bigger crew than us, Dalt, and I if it comes to cutlasses,
They have a bigger
I
crew,
think
but they have to come up to it'll just be me and maybe one or two of my guys. We drop down and we pop and we just force them to land.
and then
We take the witch. The witch,
and then
she could be she has a broom and yet she wants to do a rigger work. I don't
And then-
know why that is.
yeah, but and then
we could take her.
and then what? And then what? They land with their lightning guns charged, and we have to approach.
As opposed
Remember
to lighting
you're
the ship on
high,
fire.
right? So if they land, they go right down
Let
to the
it be on
bottom.
record that I wanted to pop their balloon.
Yeah, but listen, we want the crew. We want to get Driscoll's crew, or maybe we want the ship. But if they go all the way down, we've got to come all the way back up to do our business later on in the day. I put my arm around Dalton and say, "Look, if you want to
Are
fight,
we ready for 2 boardings? And are we ready if in case this one goes down? Do we
All
have
we really
the kind
need
of
is to get
manpower
rid of the
to do 2
competition.
boardings?
are we
Yeah.
are we pirates,
Yeah.
or
We're
are we
pirates.
warriors? Are we
We're both.
warriors or are we warriors?"
Warriors, come out to play. I'm still in the
Warriors.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
you're gonna- what's the plan?
in a situation like this, if we've got a minute, it goes to the ship's council. So the whole crew,
Yeah.
everyone get together, and I'll say my plan is this, but we got some worries from the good doctor, if strange, and the rigger. So let's have a vote, everybody. Is it a swift
All right.
attack? Take Driscoll out of the sky?
Yeah. So do you want?
I vote for knock him out. I vote for pop their balloon. I do not care to try to take on roll for talking twice, so to speak. Right? Roll. I don't care to roll the dice twice. We've got the big hit. We're trying to take the big ship. This is just a distraction. We should not waste our resources on this.
We all know that Lily worries too much, Rainsborough says.
I mean,
Okay,
we're in
so
a
good
cloud,
stuff
right?
picked up.
We're in a cloud above them. They can't see us.
We're hidden. Yeah.
Why not try to just lower pop their balloon, come back for them later? They won't have enough. Do we know if they would have enough helium or something to inflate their balloon?
So if you pierce the balloon in a way that they have to take it down and repair it, that's a full day job. You
Yeah.
can go and hit the other one, pick them up on the way back.
And
I
we'll
didn't-
have
I didn't-
reinforcements.
Yeah, I didn't want to do the filthy democratic thing, Dalt, but you made me.
I
That's a
mean,
good take.
You all know, I say, looking at Richard's men, you all know who's on that ship and what they did to you. Think about that when you raise your arms, lads.
Yeah, Richard and his crew, they know what they want. They want to take that bastard and make him suffer. Like, personally, they're ready to board.
Okay.
Gustav and the guys are definitely going to vote for pop the balloon. That is what they practice and train to do when they're in tower defense. It's just, we don't care. Pirates are coming to attack us, pop their balloon. There's nothing of value on their ship. Send them down. The riggers, Fell and Chris and the apprentices all of voting with you, Dalt. So I think whatever happens, that leaves Rich's crew doing the cast has the stronger amount. Oh, you've always got Isabella and Joshua, but yeah, you don't quite make it. It's at best 11 versus 14. So yeah, going on board is.
I punch Dalt on the shoulder in a friendly fashion and say, I hate democracy, Dalt, but I like to win. Let's get them.
So So that Richard, though, is keen on Dalt's plan of coming down from the balloon because it avoids the chance that you'll be fired on. And if things go bad, you've got the backup of popping their balloon and sending them down.
We've already done the hard part and sneaking
that's
up
fine by
on
me.
top of them, right? Like that would be my argument.
Yep. So that's what you wanted, Captain? You wanted boarding? Yep.
No, not like Dolt says.
Oh, not like that.
No,
He doesn't want the easy way. He wants the hard way.
I want to disable them, get them to strike their colours, and split Driscoll's crew off from Driscoll
So punch out their propellers. Yeah.
and their rudder and their guns,
rudder, leave them helpless, hit their guns. Okay, right.
and then
So-
offer the good men on board the chance to join us in our business later.
So then you're dropping down fast, firing on those things. Isabella definitely wants to be on deck for this. This is very exciting. That'll blow away your cloud cover.
We
so that's
leave the
fine
cloud
because
cover.
It'll be so close. Yeah, you leave the cloud cover. And you start to drop down, fire on the critical components. They don't even have their guns manned. So, yeah, okay, let's see if you can deliver on that. It seems to be mostly firing. So Lily, you're there. You've told them what to do. You take the roll. Make the roll.
Come on, 7th. Give us a
Very
3.
well.
1.
1.
Okay, so that's a success. So you're going to get down and knock out one of their propellers, which will make it harder for them, and hit one of the guns down, but they've still got capacity and they'll be able to fire back shortly. Or you can re-roll and increase your odds. You have to use a name.
I would need to use a name to reroll.
A name
Awesome.
or an emotion or help.
What about Dolt's help or my help?
Dolt could be helping. Dolt, yeah, he could be helping.
That's
But
right. Mhm.
if Dolt and a couple of his riggers jumped on the balloon as you came down, they could distract the riggers up there and create chaos. They could even take your tier stuff and roll that down the side onto the deck.
Yeah. I think it's fine to throw a bunch of. So yeah, I'm gonna be fine with re-rolling for the tier.
Okay.
Tier gas.
So if
application.
that's Dolt's help, we'll let Dolt roll. Yep.
Cool.
So go ahead.
Yeah. Have
Come
a
on,
roll.
Brian. Give us a 3.
Boom.
Nice.
Oh!
What is it?
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
It's a 3. Okay, so a 3, because you already rolled a success, is a 4. So you
Oh.
drop down, perfect precision, take out all their key targets. The balloon is helpless. You see the people on the crew are just standing there going like, what the hell just happened? Like you're some sort of genius pirates that they've never seen before.
I mean, it's true enough. Is it possible then? What do we normally use? In the absence of a squawk box, do we normally use like a bullhorn to address
Yeah.
people?
Yep. Yep.
So I grab the bullhorn and Driscoll, you mangy bastard, come out on deck where we can see you.
Okay, so Driscoll has run on deck. He was shaving, so he's got half his face with shaving cream. He's like, what has happened?
Your time's
his crew.
Your time's up, Driscoll. Your time's up. You got 2 choices. Either you take a long walk off a short plank, or we'll maroon you somewhere near here with any men that still stand with you, and the rest can join us. Which do you choose?
Okay, so this is more a speech about the rest of the crew, not Driscoll, right?
Yeah.
So let's
totally.
see who you can turn, Captain. Make your roll. See who you can turn.
Yeah, I would
It's
just get that crew to.
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, the crew just all turn on him and go like, you're the worst captain we've ever seen."
Yeah.
He has a few of his hardcore followers. He takes one look at the crew, steps to the rail, points at you, and you can hear him shouting, "Maybe one day you'll take a real prize, you scum!" And he dives, he jumps from the rail. So that is a fatal height.
Wow.
The dirty scum
Parachute.
is wearing Yeah, he's got one of those parachute things, and so just before he hits the fog, the balloon pops above him.
Nice.
Now, you could take a shot at that. It's a long way away, or you could fly down in your thing and pop it, or whatever.
Yep. I'm gonna look. Because it's not my fight. He didn't cheat me. I'm just gonna look at the cap. Do you want me to pop it?
Or do you think we should leave him to live in greater shame, Lily? What do you think?
I'm fine with either. He didn't wrong me.
I'll look at
pirate
Richard.
Business and pirate pride is kind of far off to me. You know, I'm just a witch.
I'll look at Richard. Shame or death, Richard?
Ooh, that's tough, Joyce. He goes, let the bastard live. We'll get him again.
So what we need is two things. We need to moor their ship somewhere safely, and we need to get.
They can repair the rudder. They can repair the propellers and the rudder and link back to Hag's knife. So
have they got someone to step up? Have they got someone to step up who's not like Driscoll was? Have they got someone to step up who?
Yeah, they press a couple of his guys, his officers in chains, and then the crew's like cheering and like, this is a great result. They're all really delighted. They're happy to, you know, come back to Hag's knife and make a deal and all that sort of stuff.
Any of them,
honest parlance.
Yeah. We'll take some crew on for today's business and promise them a normal crew share.
And this is part of our loot, right? The ship is now ours.
There's nothing value on the ship.
Yeah, so we give them a skeleton crew that, right, like can't do much. Someone we can put the fear of God into that doesn't suck, right? And take this back and wait for us. Good luck.
Yeah, no sweat. So they're doing that. So I think
I'll tell you what, Will, if we cut them in
30 up to, they got about 30 crew.
Yeah, if
we cut the skeleton crew in for a full share of the heist, so we'll go and do that. You go back to Hag's knife. When we get back, you get a full share as if you came.
And if we die, you get a
share. They're excited about that. So yes, coming out of that ship repaired, you'll have 2 gulls, which is a substantial increase in the power of your ability to attack ships.
Yeah. So can we take on board half the crew then of Driscoll's ship, like 15?
Yep.
To strengthen Lily's boarding party.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so they bring some of their swivel guns as well.
So, I'm gonna have a look through their hold very real quick. I'm just looking at stuff that's gonna be relevant for my witcheries that would be useful to make a second cloud cover. Anything that any chemical components that they don't really know how useful these things are.
Yeah, no, Driscoll. Driscoll is a real piece of work. You go through the kitchen and you go, this isn't even proper food. He hasn't even wasted money on food.
Okay.
There is nothing of any use on this ship. He's bought the worst hardtack full of weevils you've ever seen.
Delicious.
At a discount, probably.
Before the other ship leaves, we'll make sure they get a good meal's worth of food for the skeleton crew to eat.
That's right. I will share some of my rum with them. I'm the source of the moonshine on the ship, so I will share my moonshine with them.
Excellent. They're very excited. Okay, so one of the crew comes up to you, Captain Rainsborough, and presents you. They have pried the nameplate off the ship, the Driscoll 7, and they hand it to you as a trophy.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll hold it up, show it to everyone. Say I'm going to put it with the rest, and go into my quarters and pop it in an empty chest.
So you're putting it in an empty chest, and you see that Isabel has been drawing this whole thing, so she's going to do this amazing painting. She's sketching it out of you. You know, the two ships coming down, but it's from your ship's perspective. So it's got the captain in the foreground. It's just a sketch right now. She finishes it, it'll pop.
Good news is, lads, we're going to be famous.
Did the ship have any helium that we could snag?
Driscoll does not carry helium, only hydrogen.
What
You can
about
grab a bit of extra
gunpowder?
hydrogen.
What about gunpowder for their cannons?
No, so it's all run on electricity. So there's coils, lightning coils, which is basically a big battery. So you can't really take bits of the battery out easily.
I
but you need
Is there a possibility for me to catch some of their electricity into charges that would explode as lightning charges, right? I would want to siphon some of their electricity and use that to make charges.
You could totally siphon their electricity and fill your coil up completely, so your lightning cannons would have plenty of power. I
don't think they're going to need it now.
If we've got time to run leads across.
That's right.
Then we'll.
You won't have to. They'd use it for the propellers as well. So you want to siphon it all, but you can top yourself up. So
yeah. So was that some kind of weird, sort of a weird umbilicus gets rolled out, and we kind of, jump our coils to maximum charge, and then we better make haste.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're on the clock now. All right, so that's taken. To there, it's starting to get towards dark, and now is your perfect hunting time. You want to come out of the sun. Drop down on this other ship if you can find it. So, awesome. Captain, consult your charts. You consult your charts. You've been prepping that because because you're a chartsman. You know exactly what's going on. You know where they'll be because you've mapped the wind. So you can hit them over the top of the Narrows now. So literally as they come over kind of the knife ridge that's south of the Narrows. Or you could wait into the night and hit them at night.
Now a night attack strikes Rainsborough is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm called the Night Witch not without reason.
So I mean, I think this is new for Rainsborough, right? Because he's changing the plan, capital T, capital P.
That's right. That's right.
So a night attack it is then, but we'll get right into kind of position, ready, and then we'll have to be sure that we know what kind of navigation lights the Swan is going to be carrying, the Fallen Crown's going to be carrying.
Oh, they'll be running dark because they won't want anyone to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Then I look, I mean, so how can you help us with this then, Lily?
We'll take a break and think about it, and we'll come back.
Yeah. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, is it?
Yeah. 5. Yeah. Awesome.
Cool.
Okay. So you've asked me how I can help with the other ship. Okay. So they're flying blind. We're in the dark. We know where they are. Do they know where we are? Can they know? Could I mask us somehow, perhaps? Just do the same thing.
There's 2 ways to mask. I would suggest some sort of alchemy, like a cloud or whatever. Yeah. The other thing is it's dark, right? So they're flying. The sun is behind you. So if you stay off to the side until the right moment and come in, just on darkness, if you get the timing right, you'll come in behind them. As you see them, though. Yeah, as you see them in the distance, they're flying extremely high.
It's like submarine warfare, right? So if we're waiting for a night attack, then we go silent, and we need something that helps us listen. So they're not going to be listening as hard as we're listening. So either we've got like a listening device so we can hear their props, or we need Lily out. Or some, you can't be out on your broom because it's a diesel broom. It's going to make a hell of a noise.
Yeah.
So what they will be doing is they will have someone up on the balloon, like Dolt,
But we can
because
be
the
underneath.
propeller sound. The propeller sound is the propeller's whirring is making the noise. So if you're on top of the balloon, you'll be able to hear a lot better. Now they are flying extremely high, right?
So oxygen is a problem.
To the point, the point, Dolt, where you look at that ship and you go, they're not carrying ore. They might have ore on there, but they've dumped it, and they're carrying just some helium canisters, and they're just doing a quick run. So they went up in the tryst and jumped their ore, went up in the tryst, and
wow.
so they're higher than you right now.
If we wait for dark, and then we listen and we follow them and so we're quiet, we listen to them pass, we start our props and we follow them in the dark and slowly close in. That's it, and that seems like the best way to, like, it's submarine warfare, right? So we're disguising the noise of our engines with the noise of theirs. We wait for them to pass. We listen to them pass, and then we follow them and close, and then we'll have to slowly rise up and do Dolt's speciality, land on top of the balloon.
Right.
Okay.
Excellent.
Are we going up and down, or are we going under and grappling hooks and going?
Yeah, no. So they're above us. So we'll stop, silent running. Everyone's whispering. They come past us. We listen to them come past. As soon as they're past, and the guy on top won't be able to hear us for his engines, we start our engines and follow them, and then slowly rise up, and then in, and you board the balloon.
Yeah.
With our new boarding strength, right?
You have the other advantage of Lily so Lily could go on the thing away as well and hear even better. So I think you've got very good listening opportunities.
That's right.
So I think I'm going to say that works, because I think you've got the names and the things to pull that off.
One thing I'd like to prepare, since I'm not doing anything at the time. I would like to prepare the capacity I have to distill things. I would like to prepare a clever but devilish device that can distill a man's porridge.
Whoa, okay.
It works just once, but because that's my special skill is distilling. I want it to be able to like slurp up their captain's courage, and I'll challenge him to a duel. And I'll slurp up his courage, and then he'll give up. Hopefully, that's what I want to do.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Let's see if we can pull it up.
Do you want to do it?
That will require
I have a thing too.
A roll, obviously.
Yeah. Roll.
Yes, go ahead.
7th.
Oh,
no. You're rolling when you get to see the captain. It would be boring if you did it now.
No.
We'll do it in the heat of the moment.
I thought that's what you meant, right? Cool. So I want to go talk to Lily for a sec. Dalt wants to kind of, and probably he'd go with his with an empty cup and ask for some booze while he's in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna uncork I've got this huge barrel where it's all fermenting. I'm gonna ask him if he wants like wine or moonshine, or the strong stuff, the weak stuff, the fancy stuff. I've got
the strong stuff. Always the strong stuff, witch.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna whip out the strong stuff. I'm gonna slide
and while you're doing
way.
that, and while you're pouring it, he's got his essentially a pint glass, and he's with the shenanigans, the rope shenanigans you were doing there. I almost mistook you for a rigger instead of a witch.
I've got all kinds of skills. Witching is just one of them.
Speaking of which, I've heard about that. Talking to the ship. What does the ship say?
Well, what does it say? Well, it wants to be fancy. That's why I brought Isabel on board.
I like this. The ship could do with
it looked at others and grew wistful about how about their brass fittings. It grew envious of their golden trimmings and engravings. So
I see.
I figured, yeah, that's I can we can't really afford to outfit it in gold or brass, but we can certainly get a painter on board, or at least I could.
Well, the painter you've brought, I thought, did a lovely likeness of me, so I approve. Also, it vexes the captain, which I find hilarious.
That's right. That's right. That's on the double, for
But he is the captain,
for games.
and
That's right.
he will have his way, and deserves it. He's a good man, but I don't mind giving some shit. It's fun. Does the ship have any little tricks up its sleeves?
Well, I do know that it desires to have the what was it called, the balloon that catches the
Half balloon.
the half balloon. Yeah, I'll say
God, I
it
hate those
desires to
things.
have a half balloon. I'm certain that it has some tricks up its sleeve, but I would need to spend some more time with it to figure them out.
I hate those
probably
fucking
wouldn't be able
balloons.
to actually exploit them. I can just
Yeah.
talk to them.
I hate those fucking balloons, but tell the ship if she's got
Well, that's
some
what the ship wants.
If she's got some tricks up her sleeve, maybe we'll get her that balloon sometimes.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her when we've got some spare time out of port and spare a little bit of blood. He looks over at the just old rusty stains of blood that cover the place where her cabin is. Just like, yeah, that she never.
Yeah, what is your
some
cabin
of it
like?
is chicken,
Is it a shithole?
some of it is goat, some of it is human from the people she was like healing and stuff.
Totally.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
He takes a look around and he's like, yeah, he takes there's a long silence and he takes a sip. I wasn't sure about you, Witch, but maybe you do have some use here. And he splits.
Right.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So you guys have come up behind. So you haven't got yet above them, but you're trailing them beautifully. You can, as you are watching them come up, you see that as the sun set, they hauled up on top of their canopy a couple of swivel guns. That's a tactic you do if you know you're going to be attacked, especially from above. But like, you think that's just an abundance of caution. Like, they're carrying very valuable cargo and they're trying to make it through, so they've hauled a couple of swivel guns up to protect themselves in the night when they can't see what's coming. You would probably do the same thing if you were them. So you don't think it's
we need to pull this maneuver off really quickly to get up on top, so they don't get a chance to open up at us several times, I suppose.
That's right.
Yeah, swivel gun's slow. They'll only get a shot off on each, probably, if you're quick enough. But yes, if you want to pull this maneuver off, and swivel gun's very good against boarding, people boarding, because it's firing it's like a giant shotgun. If you reload the shot into it.
Dalton's probably up top because we're underneath, right? We're still underneath, and we're gonna do the pop. So
actually, I have a cool idea. That's probably a terrible idea, but I'm the dashing rogue, so I wanna draw their attention by I'm grabbing the broom, I'm flying over, and I'm gonna drop onto their ship where their captain is. That's my point. That's my entire point. I'm drawing their attention. I'm dropping on their ship.
Got it.
I'm throwing a Molotov beneath my boots, like before I land, so that I land in this ball of fire And right as it dissipates, I draw my sword and I challenge the captain to a duel.
Okay, so
That's what I want to do. And then I
would
will
you
do
tell
the,
us about this seventh? Would you mention this to us? Or
yes, I will.
you will?
I'll tell you guys that like that's what I'm doing. I'm drawing their attention. All their focus is going to be on me. You guys do your thing in the meantime.
I mean, Dalt would say, jump off the ship, and kickstart it when you're out of ear's range, and come towards the front, so we can come towards the back.
Yeah.
All right, so we're happy with that plan?
Well, yeah, just one more thing. I think if as we pop up and then come down, they're gonna fire at us.
Well, that's my point. I wanna.
He's coming forward. We're behind.
Yeah, but the thing is, Lily, they put 2 swivel guns on top, so you causing a distraction down below on the gondola isn't going to prevent them firing at us as we're coming in. And it did cross my mind to suggest that you could probably distract the swivel guns, right, and find out exactly what the range of a swivel gun is. But
that would possibly end very badly for me and my broom, though.
Yeah, and I can always murder you tomorrow. So probably best you go on with your plan.
Yeah.
And we set the gunners up in such a way that we exchange shots. So once Lily's caused a distraction down below, we exchange shots before the boarding party goes over.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's going to be grape shot,
And there's some swivel gun fire on top of their canopy is good, because they'll put some holes which will make them sink a bit, which gives you more position and more control. Yeah.
But above all, we want to try and take out their 2 guns, so when we board, we're not under their fire, right?
Yep. So a few of the crew, because you're coming down, are putting on like harnesses that you can use to strap yourself onto ropes and stuff. Riggers don't wear that stuff. Like they just hook
so I
their
guess
arm.
Dalt's going. And you're going, aren't you, Dalt? And the 15 are going. Yep. And well, that's probably quite a good boarding party if Lily's already on board causing trouble. And I'll go because I'm the captain. It's kind of expected.
Yeah, so Richter will take the helm. Yep.
Yeah, and Rich's loyal merchants can keep the
And Joshua wants to go.
The fort.
Joshua wants to go.
Look,
Joshua.
You're going to get blood on your clothes. Things are going to be nasty.
He wants to prove his valor. So he can say,
what about your aunt? Your aunt will get cross should you get killed.
All right, you talk him out of it. But next time, you promise him next time he can go.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you can go. Yes, next time. Absolutely. 100% next time.
All right, you're popping up. Your night witch is flying in. It's all happening. Let's do it. I think we'll do the roll for surprising them and swivel gunning them, the riggers on top, to make room for your riggers and the other boarding party, for Dalt and the other boarding party. So let's have the roll to pop up. That could be Dalt. It's a lift issue. So do you want to make the roll there?
Yeah, Dalt? I got it. 5. That's not good.
So that's a 1 skull. So you're popping up. As the balloon pops up, they're turning and they're going to fire at the nose. It's going to slow you down, make it difficult for you to get above them, but it's not terrible. And then you'll be able to like bang into them and board. Perhaps not as well, but you'll be blooding the nose of your balloon. Or you can re-roll.
What do I have to do to re-roll?
So just a name or an emotion or help.
Wait, define help? What does that mean?
Someone else is making the roll.
Another player character.
another
What?
player character who's helping in some way. You've
Am
got
I up
quartermaster.
top?
That's about lift and lift.
Yeah. I'm like, this is where I want to know White Bread System. Let's talk about named for a second. Like, so I don't quite understand what I need to do with a name. Tell me about that.
So basically, you're using the name to say yeah, but I wouldn't let that happen because I'm a quartermaster and I know lift, and so I'm going to lift faster than they expect. Yeah, so you're using the fiction to connect to a name, or you could say I'm devoted to this ship, right? Because you're devoted, and so I'm going to. I'm not going to let the ship get shot in the nose. I'm going to tell the crew to work harder and lift faster. I know the ship can talk. I'm going to shout to the ship, lift harder, so you don't get shot.
So where am I? Sorry, go ahead, Paul.
I pictured you in the gondola because you're coming from the gondola onto their thing. But you could be up the top and swinging down on a rope if you want.
You've also got some other juicy options, though, Brian. You've got some juicy options. Otherwise,
totally.
You could be taken out. So you could be like, I'm out of the action and make this roll. If I understand the system correctly.
That's right.
I wouldn't suggest going down in a blaze of glory quite yet, right?
No.
Or you could give us a dark secret, or
you got to do that before you start rolling, or when you roll a bargain.
Okay, yeah. And the same is true with Devil's Bargain, is it? You have to ask. Yeah.
Devil's Bargain is when you roll a 4, or before you start rolling, you say, "I'll take a bargain."
Got you. But he could still, could he still be taken out?
He could. No, that's all on a bargain. You've got to roll a 4 for that. So basically, his choice is now a re-roll or whatever. So if there's a roll you really felt was important, and I'll let you take this back if you want. If you go, this is a really important roll, I want to do a dark secret or some sort of Devil's Bargain on this, you would do it before you start rolling. Or as you roll on, you might get a 4 and go, gosh, we're in a really tight spot. I'll take a bargain now, thanks. Yeah, but you got to call 4. I'll let you go back.
Oh, okay, understood. I'm sorry. My fault. You got to ramp the odds up, Brian. You got to use a name and just do it, man.
Yeah. So I don't know how this works exactly, but like devoted is exactly it. So like I'm up top, I'm like grappled down on the thing. I see that it's going badly. I see that we might take a hit, and like I would put myself in harm's way, or like in some way, like.
So you run to the nose and you're grabbing it, going up, come up. And like
like I would try to I might even invoke the ship and like and just like and yell to it like you listen to the witch, listen to me, motherfucker, we're going up faster.
Okay, so I'll take this as devoted. Make the roll.
D6.
You got a
6? 3.
Okay. So
3!
Oh, you got 3? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ship, you pop right up above them. It puts them beautifully in range of your swivel guns. They fire down on the 4 riggers who are manning the guns on top, blast them out of the sky. Cool. The guns tumble over the edge of the balloon. They've got a gaping hole in the top, so you're now dropping down to follow them and starting to board. Meanwhile, at the front, your night witch has landed on the deck in an explosion of flame, and you're pointing your gadget at the captain.
No, first I want my sword to challenge him to a duel in front of his crew. I want to make it a point that I'm challenging him to a duel, because there is some degree of like pirate honor code that it's like, hey, if I'm challenging this guy to a duel, they can't just hit me, they can't just attack me, right? This is a 1v1
You have to be heard though.
Yeah, that's what I'm like shouting. I don't have my mask on. I'm just like I just have my hat. It stays permanently on even against like extreme wind pressure, and I drop down in this explosion
Awesome.
of flame, whip out my blade, challenge him to a duel in front of all the crew, shout loudly so they focus on me.
Yeah. So you're doing all that, and then there's a bang up above, and the captain's distracted and looking around, but he's drawn his sword. And he's going, "I'll make short work of you, witch." He steps forward. You pull your device and take
but
his
I'm
courage?
doing
Okay.
that a little bit like covertly. I'm not doing that openly. I'm like using some kind of a trick. I'm just like kind of it's like it's low-key hidden, you know. It's sort of like, you know, on the side. I'm doing a little bit of sleight of hand as I activate this device, and I'm going in right. Maybe not. I would say for the kill. Yeah, I want to basically, the moment he loses his courage, the moment he falters, even for a moment, for a second, I want to like bat the sword out of his hand, pierce mine through his heart. And of course, like when I'm shouting the challenge, I'm saying that it's a duel for his ship and crew.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He's drawing his blade as a distraction of fire from above. You use your device. Okay, so this is all of those things in one hit, right? The use of the device, the stepping forward, everything. One roll, because that's a turning point in this fight.
That's right.
So roll the dice. See what happens.
5.
Ooh, so that's one skull.
That's gonna be rough.
So
I want to re-roll it though. How can I re-roll it?
Well, remember you're a night witch and you're using one of your gadgets, so that will work. You're also a dashing rogue, and you're precise, so you can literally use any of those names. So pick which one you like.
I'm gonna pick the fact that I'm a dashing rogue. I think that's the
100%.
The 2.
Ooh, better.
That's a moderate.
That's better.
That's a moderate success. So that's not going to kill him, but it'll knock the sword out of his hand and put him on the back, and you'll have taken his courage.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I don't need to kill him. I just need to humiliate him in front of his crew.
Describe this to me. So you're like flying in on your broom, and you're like, how do you do it? Like, are you basically?
Yeah, tell us.
I'm. The broom is flying. And the broom has a degree of capacity to like fly on its own a little bit, right? So I'm jumping off the broom, and I hit the ground first, the deck first, with a Molotov, and there's like an explosion of flame that I arrive in. It's something like I'm a ball of flame that drops down onto the surface of the ship. And the whole point is that to have this kind of like light show for everyone around us to focus on.
You were totally the fucking
I
Spider-Man
immediately,
hobgoblin.
draw my sword. Shout out the challenge that I challenge you for this ship and this crew.
Oh yeah. And so you come down, boom, explosion, smoky, smoke.
Yeah,
you push the broom off and like, because you're just used to like kicking it out.
Yeah.
Like
the broom
all
is
of a
gonna
sudden
like
you're
do
in
a few
like
circles around this ship. Yeah.
Did it look like you were fucking like, poof, I'm fucking here, boom, out of the smoke? And I'm like, oh.
It looked more like, it's not smoke, it's
off.
sheer fire that I'm like just jumping in with, right? That's like, I look like a fire. Of course, I know how to handle it in such a way that it doesn't burn me, right? But like, I'm dropping down like a fireball that just like disperses itself, that just strikes the ship.
I'm saying almost like you kick the broom to the side, like it rolls along the deck, and it looks almost like you just poofed out of fucking thin air almost.
Yeah. That's part of the point. Is that like it's like a ball of lightning, just not ball of light, a ball of fire, just like coming down from the sky to judge the crew, I guess. Right?
Yeah, theatrics. You're using theatrics, basically.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
right. The whole point
Got it.
is to
Fear.
It's not to damage the ship. It's just to like have it look very, very cool. Because I think that a big part of how my character works is that she's not a real wizard. She's just very good at pretending to be one. Right.
I love this.
So that's why
So,
I kind of
I
calmed
wanna
down
call
on
out-
this ball of fire.
Yeah, I want to call out that like you're not. It's not for fear. You're trying to look cool. That's cool.
That's right. It's not for fear. There's definitely the coolness factor. And I when I'm setting out, I want to make sure that Isabella is like seeing this. That she's like on the side. I'm gonna tell her like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. No, I tell her, watch this.
That is fucking awesome. Okay, I love this.
Awesome. Okay.
She's too busy painting me, mate.
That's right. Anyway, I'm gonna knock out.
Byron is stepping back and like, whoa, like that is. But yeah, he steps clear of your blade. Okay, so you guys are now jumping off the gondola and you're swinging down on a rope, Dolt. So you're hitting their balloon, and then you guys are swarming down the deck. So the fight below hasn't finished. So you guys are coming down and starting to encounter the crew. They were up, ready. You know, they had a full half the crew up and ready to go. So they are prepared to defend borders. But
my aim is to try to get the crew to surrender.
Yeah, I've just humiliated their captain, so that definitely would.
Yeah. So you're swarming down on the sides and shouting out, "Give up! We've got you complete. We've got your balloon. Your stuff." Okay, that's a captain shouting and telling them to surrender roll like last time. So let's have it.
I'll tell you what. I might as well come into the 21st century. How do I use this roll and bolt?
Are you in that thing? Just
D6.
Just D6. That's all you need. Roll them is the only bot.
Is that what I type? 1d6.
Just D6.
Yeah.
Just d6.
Yeah. I mean, you could do 1d6. It's fine.
Yeah.
It just said that just said. Oh, there we are. Oh my god!
It's
I rolled another
3.
3.
Yeah. Roll 'em loves us.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether I've got analog dice, digital dice. Doesn't matter.
Hit the 3.
Fire.
Yeah. So your crew swarm down and like just surround the other crew, and they just throw down their weapons like it's quite hopeless. They realize they're done. So yeah, you capture the ship in short order.
Byron's swordless. Lily's knocked Byron's sword out of his hand. Has she? Or
Yep.
Yeah.
It's lying on the deck.
I have. He's backed away from me, just like pointing, and then you guys drop down.
As is traditional, boys and girls, in these situations, I shall ask you all to judge your captain.
So
That's right.
Byron has his toughs, and they're standing amongst the crew, and they're like hitting them in the back and nudging them and stuff, and the other crew are kind of distracted by that.
You've got nothing to fear from them, boys.
Right now.
You've got nothing to fear from them.
All right, so you're trying to turn this crew? Yeah, so you've surrendered. I think I'm going to make it another roll because the toughs are in the crowd. You can pull the toughs out of the crowd, potentially. You can tell who they are. They're all wearing fancier clothes.
Yeah,
I would try to help.
Can
Let me try to help because Dalt is there, right? Like Dalt would ask, like, not any specific person. Like, I could really use a drink. Anyone
that
here?
certainly changes the mood, right?
Yeah,
Give us
I want
roll
to change
there,
the mood.
Dalt. What do we got?
Absolutely, I will. 4. That seems
so you're
appropriate.
bargain.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
So
you can,
like, what weapons do I have? Like, I probably have a gun. I have a lightning gun.
You probably have a gas pistol. Not a lightning pistol. That's a very heavy gun and big. You'll probably have a light gas gun, like a pistol.
And and so I would like walk out into like the fray. You know, like, and good gents, like, right, like I probably repelled in a, like, don't let Lily fool you. Like she's not the only like stagehand here. Like I would have tried to be as cool as I could when I came down.
You could have swung down and just landed on the deck walking.
Yeah, and like
if you want it.
Are we doing swords here? Like we haven't actually even talked about this. Actually,
Cutlasses.
swords. Yeah, like I'd have a sword,
Swords
and
mostly,
I'd have
I
a
think
sword.
Lily has like a stupid ass katana. I think she has the silly ass sword.
Big,
It's like
awesome.
kind of
Yeah,
samurai.
big
It's kind of silly
Yeah.
samurai. Like it's too big. She like when she dropped down, she was like drawing it. Like it's a
Forever.
silly ass. Like yeah.
Yeah, and so
But
I would like
the-
I'd have a sword, and Is it a lightning gun? Did we do lightning guns?
blades? No,
What's
no,
that?
you got a gas pistol, air pistol probably. You
Cool.
got 2 bronze swords because you're the quartermaster. So the quartermaster
Yeah.
wears 2 bronze swords with like a saw on the back, so you can cut through ropes and stuff. And they're bronze because when you're up on the top, no one can target you with a lightning gun.
Cool.
You don't
So
have
nice.
steel.
I would push in front of everyone right in front of the captain. I would pull out my pistol and throw it over my head to him. He's seen me do this a million times. He would catch it, and I would pull out both my swords and throw them on the ground, not too far, and say
But
like,
into the deck.
and pull out my pint glass, my bronze or whatever pint glass, and say, "We just took your ship. There's your captain, but can we get a drink? I mean, we're guests here also."
Yeah, roll us a dice. That's awesome.
6.
Oh,
I don't even know what that means.
2 skulls? Yeah, this is not the mood. It's too flippant, and the
Yeah.
crew are going like this is a deadly situation. This guy's cracking jokes. Like it's turning them away from you guys. You guys are too maverick for these people. So remember, these guys are not pirates. They're sailors. They're just ordinary sailors. So for them, this is just too much bravado. Like
Got it.
these guys are maniacs. Like just
Yeah,
do whatever
yeah.
they say.
And we are.
So they're not going to join.
Can I now? So you can have 2 rerolls, Brian. So you could have another reroll if I help.
That was
right?
the first roll. That was the first roll. Yes.
Was
You
it?
can have it. You can help now. Yeah. That was the
That's
originating roll.
Yeah.
So yes, you can roll a second re-roll. As
So
by helping.
I listen. I think Rainsborough's instinct in this situation is to try and make things better with his silver tongue, right? So he says, excuse the bravado of my good friend here. It's been it's been a tumultuous and exciting night. I'd like to remind you all the laws under which we sail. You're all safe. You can trust us. We just want you to judge this man, Byron, a man who has become a legend in his own lunchtime.
All right, that's beautiful. Can I add something? Ask you a question.
Absolutely.
Riggers are renowned to be wild and dangerous individuals. Are you, Captain, calling that into question? Oh, you all know riggers.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
Nice.
yeah.
Are you doing that or
mate,
not?
There might be a look.
Oh yeah. So he gives me a look, and I have a hat of some ilk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, whatever you like.
I take off my hat, and I take it in the deepest bow ever, almost like yoga bow, like and basically put myself and my neck specifically out for like I apologize, right? Like
Yeah.
Yep.
Half a dozen times we've elected captains, and Dolt hasn't stood once and never would. That's why.
Excellent.
That's why I have the Lacy shirt.
Okay, make the roll.
with blood on it, paint on it. Who's making the roll?
The roll.
Is it you or me?
I think it's
he's
me
so-
helping, so it's me again, right?
Mhm.
We I don't know what we're going to do when this goes wrong, Brian.
We'll be fine. Oh, it doesn't. It's
No,
a 3.
Oh, another
It's not
3.
wrong.
Yeah.
What?
Three.
It was 2, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
You got a 3. That's amazing. You're having such a good run. Okay, yeah. So the sailors all cheer. Yeah, and then you see some of Byron's tough joining in. Byron's like, "Oh, this is an impressive display."
So how do they judge him? Do they judge him? Do they judge him to have been cruel? Has he mistreated them? What do they want to do with him?
These are a new crew, so they're not judging him too harshly.
Okay.
But he comes over to you and he says, "Yeah, you can just drop me and my toughs off. We won't cause any trouble."
That will be my pleasure. That will be my pleasure, Captain.
So they surrender all their weapons and all that stuff.
An honourable decision.
To be returned when they're dropped off. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, drop us off wherever you like. The scavenging fields are nearby, so you can just drop them off there.
Sure.
I'm going to take
easy.
his hat. I'm taking their captain's hat.
That's
Is it bigger than my hat, though?
Yeah, so
is it a tricorn hat, or is it bigger than the witch hat?
It's a one angle on the side giant feather hat.
Nice.
Does it have a feather?
Buckle. Yeah, big white feather.
I'm gonna steal the feather. I'm gonna pluck the feather. I'm gonna stick it into my witch hat.
That's nice.
So we have business before morning. We have to put them ashore where they've said, right. And we have to get both these ships away from the Narrows before dawn. Suddenly Nathaniel Rainsborough becomes very businesslike once again. And
let's get it done.
That's the plan. Let's get it done. Get to work, everybody. Time for work. Right. Enough fun. Oh, and get Dol to drink. And for God's sake, get Dol to drink.
Yeah, they bring you a nice drink.
Yeah,
he
throws it down he pushes his cup towards whomever down the hall.
And they're filling it up. Okay, so you've got you go into the hold, and there are 30 gleaming canisters of helium. They're unbadged by Hexspire, so you can't sell them legitimately because the fancy people at Hexspire haven't badged them. But they're Hexspire cylinders. Like, it's obvious that this is quality helium, and you'd only have to take a blast to know that.
I would like to know how like hot is this ship essentially? By hot I mean like how who's going to look for it? That's what I want to get a vibe for.
So this is an independent. It's an independent merchant trading ship. Mm-hmm. It's not a pirate vessel. So you could sail this into any port anywhere. And it's a completely legitimate ship.
That's great.
So you could literally sail this to Bastion markets. Your only problem is the stuff is hot in the sense that it looks dodgy. Anyone looking at it going, that's not legit helium.
And they're smugglers, right? So if they were to be searched, like if we were searched right now, I know obviously. We're two ships and we've just taken it by boarding. But if this ship was searched on the way to Bastion Market, it would be a bust, right? Completely.
It would be. Yeah, but this is a legitimate merchant vessel, so who would be searching it?
Right.
It's not a. Yeah.
My question.
I mean, if they see pirate flag or something on it, maybe. But yeah, this is like what you would call a dove. It's a ship that is legitimate, but working for pirates now.
I would sidle up to Isabel and say, can you forge the seal on some of this stuff?
She's going, whoa, that's
I don't think that's her skill, but okay.
We have a deal with Narissa. We have a deal with Narissa before you know that right. Before you sidle up to anyone. We have a deal with Narissa.
That's right, well, of course.
No, I'm just saying, like, this
Captain Rainsborough keeps his deals, damn it.
And I'm not saying
but the captain does. I can respect him.
And I tell the captain, I'm not saying, I'm just giving a safe passage if we're boarded.
Okay.
We'll be back. We'll be back at the haphazard Harlequin with any luck before midday tomorrow.
She has
Let's
plenty
make
of time.
let,
She
let,
painted
let's
your
make haste.
door in like 15 minutes, and you got paint on your cuff.
She's got a portrait to do before the morning, man.
I mean, she's already doing my portrait. You are old and scabby. Like I'm saying, we could pass muster.
This is a
If we're
muse-rich environment.
So I'm going to let the others
wait.
like bicker it out. I'm going to hang out with the other ship's crew that I'm a captain of now, that I, rightfully
Yes.
won, and I'm going to build a rapport with them. I'm the
totally.
moonshine maker. I'm the witch. I'm the flaming ball that comes out of nowhere. I wanna make some friends. Find some people who seem really sort of into working with me, and build a little bit of a rapport.
So
I'm
this
saying
is
to the
Fallen
captain.
Crown crew. Yeah.
I'm saying to the
Go ahead.
captain, I'm like, could we bump it up 5% if it had like legit looking documentation on it? Made it easier to sell.
Narissa's expecting a smuggled cargo, and I think she'll
What if
give
we
us
give her legit cargo that's easier to sell?
That's right.
How quickly could this painter forge?
Is it even possible?
Hexbite. Well, I doubt
She
it.
likes it. She likes the challenge. She would totally take the challenge on. Whether she does it well or not is a different matter. It's definitely out of her wheelhouse, but she loves to try new things. So she would. I mean, you can roll an amazing roll to get her. So she's capable of a huge range of things.
Do we have a good idea of what this symbol looks like?
Yeah, I mean, look, Dolt. If Dolt thinks that's a good idea, you should get her to try.
Well, where does it hurt? Where does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't. Well, apart from the fact you're clearly not where you should be doing your job. Apart from that, it doesn't hurt anything.
You want me to go back to huff and gas, or helping us get an extra 5%? I'm happy with the gas huffing. I promise you.
I would like some lift. I'd like some lift now, and I'd like to go.
Okay, so you guys are starting to get the ship up and decide who's what's on and what side or whatever. And so you go and ask this question to Isabel, and she pops open this painting tray, and she has a bunch of these seals. She liked the look of them so much.
No.
She prized some of them old seals. Yeah, I just rolled an amazing result on the Oracle.
Awesome.
She's just like, I could make some, or we could just use these ones I have.
I have some gold leaf even. Like, it's all going to work just nice.
Yeah, it's going to require a little bit of work, but basically she's got the thing you need. I rolled an amazing result on the Oracle.
You are an amazing and talented woman. Clearly, you don't need this half-drunk rigger holding your hand. So we could get on with sailing, couldn't we? All
right, so we've done our 2 hours, guys, and I know it's getting really late for some of you. So do we want to? There's one more thing to do, which is reflections. So you guys are prepping your crew, taking the ships, dropping them off, doing all that sort of stuff, and we can take the rest up if and when we need to. Have another crack. So let's go through, starting with the captain. Let's talk about what the captain did, and we'll give him another name. So, possibly. So the captain looked at Lily a few times and went, like, that was pretty good. He had, remember he had the boots that were worn through? What else? What else struck you about what the captain did? Had some amazing rolls.
Oh, yeah, man, I was so lucky. What's going to happen next time? I dread to think.
My players
in the payback comes, yeah.
Yeah, first time we played using the one dice engine, just the one dice, or character got killed in the first 5 minutes. Just
wow.
Yeah, it can be very, very deadly. Yeah,
I
to talk about
definitely
Captain
felt
Hook.
like there was definitely he's apt to be. I want to use the word suckered in, or like I can't think of a better word. He's apt to be his opinions could be controlled by revenge a little bit. That's kind of cool. Does
Yeah,
that
he
make
can be
sense?
manipulated with the right
Yeah.
angle. Yeah,
Totally. Because he wanted. I came up with a safer plan. True. But like you went for the revenge tactic and I didn't hate it.
He's definitely an angry pirate, right? Underneath the charm, such as it is. Yeah, he's definitely angry.
He
I
definitely
think
got that silver tongue though with the crew and with both
Exactly.
crews. Yeah,
I mean, you clearly have like gravitas, if that is right. Like there's a certain like respect there for sure, right? Like so, definitely
right.
respected. Silver tongue,
yeah,
I like
Respected's
silver tongue.
quite a good name, especially given you've captured 2 more ships and both
That's
crews are in your favor.
That's right.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, what's
Respected
a
is
word
not
for
a bad
like?
name to add.
What's a word for like? Comes home with booty.
it's either going to be respected or lucky, right?
Well, both of those are good, right?
But I think
good.
the good thing about being respected is that I think there'll be an element for Rainsborough of imposter syndrome, right, where he'll know really,
Yes.
and he's not in any sober moment, right? He'll know that he got really lucky.
Yeah.
So the respect will be like, oh yes, I'm respected. I better have another drink so I don't remember how lucky I got.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, respected's nice. Yeah, we going with respected? Does that make sense?
I think he's done well, hasn't he? I mean, and some of it was lucky, and some of it was his friends, but he had the fortune to be wearing the captain's hat at the time. So
yeah, excellent. All right, so Lily, talk about what Lily did.
I would say shockingly useful. If there's a name in that. Prove useful. She proved herself useful.
Really useful. I think the other thing about Lily is she's very odd, very spooky. There's a long list of names that I think sailors would probably, sky sailors would probably have for someone as spooky.
Yeah.
But I don't quite want her to just be that like this fright thing. What I was thinking about it was to switch the name that I've got precise for like some like master of illusion or of appearance or something like that, right? I think master of illusion is the way to go.
Yeah, you were precise though as well, so you can add another name. Precise. Yeah. I think I wouldn't throw precise away. I'd keep that. We usually have up to about 6 names. It's the way we work. So yeah, I would add one rather than remove it. Yeah, because I think Night Witch, absolutely. Dashing Rogue, absolutely. The landing, lots of exciting dashing. The spinning around with the remember with the clouds. Yeah,
I would say
of Dashing Rogue.
I would say that is a Dashing Rogue, but like the whole thing. There was panache to it, right? Like,
there was panache.
Panache is a better word for dashing rogue. You're not really a dashing rogue. You have panache, I think. Maybe, like panache.
Are we looking for an extra name?
Okay, in human language, flamboyance. That's from
like. Right, like Booth's leap to the stage. They always say panache, right? Like
hold on, Brian. Yeah, all those things may be true, but I think actually that whole game, Lily is ambitious.
She's ambitious for sure.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, that's very good.
That is very good. Yeah,
totally.
And see, this is why we do reflections, right? Because you delve deeper.
Yeah.
Into something, it works. It works really well. Yeah,
Suddenly, suddenly it's I'm captain of a ship now.
Yeah.
No,
That's right.
Rainsborough's
That's
like, wow, I've got 3 ships, right?
Yeah.
But Lily,
right.
but Lily, who
Yeah.
is clearly going to have to murder at some stage, is the captain of a ship now. I mean,
But
that's
I-
ambition, right?
I would still
The
replace
biggest
Rogue.
ship, the
Yeah,
large
the biggest one.
I think you replace Rogue or Dashing Rogue with Panache as well, because that's really what you're
Okay.
doing. You're doing everything with flair, right? Like you had a fucking broom and you swung like a rigger.
Right.
Anyway,
right.
you decide. I don't know how this works.
No, we
exactly.
just
I don't
agree,
know how
but
this
usually-
works either.
So usually it's the person whose character it is makes the final call. Everyone
Totally.
suggests and they go. So I think if you're happy, I think ambitious is an ad. I think that works beautifully. If you're happy with that.
Oh, okay. So maximum names is 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's no. It's not saying that you can only add 1 name per session.
No, we usually add 1, but
Okay.
it depends. Like if someone was really active, and often my players will go, actually, I just did the things I usually do. There's nothing new in this session. Sometimes it's a session focused on one character, it turns out.
Right.
And they go, no changes this session. So you don't have to change a name, change or add a name. But yes, sometimes we'll do more than 1 a session or change 1 and add 1. And if you use the dark secret, absolutely you have to change a name or add a name to reflect the secret. Yeah.
Nice.
Because you've done something terrible in your past, and we put that on the character
Right.
sheet.
That's true. I'm
but
thinking about this Master of Illusion part because the panache is definitely the kind of better way to put how I've been using my alchemy, right? That's for sure. With the dashing, although I do want to keep the part where I'm the dashing rogue, because I am the dashing rogue. I did straight up say that I want to seduce Isabel to join her ship, not like convince her using sound arguments, right? So,
Dashing Rogue works. I just
so,
like
like,
Panache.
Yeah, I
'cause,
think-
like
Yeah.
it's cool.
I think that's one I'd say keep what you've got, keep dashing rogue, add ambition, see next time, because sometimes something builds over a couple of sessions and you go, this is really building into like a Master of Illusion or something else. I'm
That's
more that
right.
than a dashing.
You may be right.
But I think you're.
I will have to
Cool.
think about whether I want ambitious or just like, some like between maybe like ambitious and greedy. So like in a way, this could be bad. But if I think if I went further, I would be greedy. But like right now, I'm
Ambition is
more
good.
like just sort of.
Yeah, right.
I want to grasp for things, but more for the flair of them than I do for the raw power of them, right?
Panache.
Lily is like, I wanna have the vibe of a captain of a ship. I don't care to actually like run the ship or like deal with all the intricacies. I'm just like, I want the feather hat. I want people to like look at me and be like, hey, that's a cool captain, right? That is Lily's vibe more than like I want the ship for myself, right? For the power.
I think it's panache. It's something like prestige. It's it's something like that.
I love ambition though.
Yeah,
because panache almost infers ambition, but I mean it's so super. Either one is really good. Like I don't care, but like I love the panache because it's so flamboyant.
Yeah, and they can change, right? So
absolutely,
and you can riff on them, right?
Totally.
That's right. So next session, do another session on the if you kept ambition for now. That's good enough for now. You would go actually it's this other thing. Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Okay.
I'll think
That's
about
cool.
it. I'll think.
Yeah, totally. I love both.
All right. So Dolt. We saw Dolt being a very classic rigger, climbing dangerously, swinging down with panache. What else did we see? Talk about what he did. Yeah. Talk about what he did.
He's an abuser. He's an abuser of multiple substances. How much is clear?
Yeah.
Well, What
I
else
felt
is he?
like he
Oh,
was.
well, he's
I felt like I was I was trying to see all the angles and like be the glue guy a little bit.
yeah. So that was
Yeah.
interesting. The way we saw you sidling up to people and having side conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bit of a
I just lost you guys. Damn it!
Like
I lost
he
you guys
was
for a minute.
specific. Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, I mean,
Yeah,
That's
me
the
too.
thing,
That was
yeah.
weird. So I thought it was me.
Yeah.
So he's a bit. So
It
I
could
wanted
have
to
been
say he's a bit
Discord.
more. He's a bit more of a persuader than an orator.
Right.
A bit more
right.
of a
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of.
You're the
you know,
main talker, and he's like kind of wingman.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wingman, is that the good word? Yeah, that sounds
I'm
like
like-
a good word.
I'm like a whisperer almost.
Right, like a whisper
Yeah.
or a wingman or a.
Totally.
How would I?
I quite like persuader, but maybe I don't know who you actually persuaded, of course. And there was
What
that
about a
moment when you
fixture?
brutally failed to persuade a whole deck
Yes.
full of people.
That's right.
Totally.
There was that moment,
But didn't
as well.
care at all.
Yeah,
But one-on-one, he's great. Yeah, one-on-one,
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
about. He's buying the guitar for Phil. He's,
Right.
yeah,
right,
yeah.
Right. Right.
He's a sort of
Yeah.
social. He's a sort of a quiet social character, right? A kind of behind the scenes.
Like a connector or a whisperer.
In basketball, it would
yeah.
be a glue guy. Like you make everyone better,
Yeah.
even though nobody really realizes you're doing shit.
Linchpin.
Linchpin,
Close.
yeah, that's nice.
That's not bad. Yeah. Something along those
All right.
lines. Linchpin glue guy. I'll write that down, and I'll try to.
Yeah, you can,
I'll think of a better term for it because we want a name, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. That was such good fun and just what I needed at the end of today.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank you so much,
Totally.
Red. That was just awesome.
No
And thank you, Seventh and Brian. Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's midnight
just a
here.
shame
so
we didn't get to it. Yeah, you better go. Shame we didn't get a dark secret in, but you guys were rolling too well to need it, so
Right.
that's cool.
That's
Totally.
true. That
if we
is
get a
true.
chance,
wanted
to do this
see it.
again,
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm happy to have another.
Let's
please.
pick and do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe
For sure.
tomorrow or
Matt?
something we can jump on and text about details or shit, right? Like yeah, and
Yep.
and like
Mhm.
that'd be fun.
That's
But yeah,
right.
time
Yeah.
zones are tough.
Awesome. Yeah, go to bed, guys. Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks,
Right.
y'all. See ya.
Good to see you.
Awesome.
Cool.